Let me ask you a question. When was the last time you truly listened? Not just heard, but listened. In a world where everyone is eager to speak, to share their thoughts, to voice their opinions, silence has become a rare commodity. But what if I told you that staying quiet is one of the most powerful tools to increase your intelligence and speak with wisdom? The Stoics believed that the less we speak, the more we observe, and the more we observe, the wiser we become, as Epictetus once said. We have 2 ears and 1 mouth, so that we can listen twice as much as we speak. Think about that for a moment. Consider the story of Socrates, the philosopher, who would walk through Athens, listening more than speaking. He mastered the art of asking questions, drawing wisdom from others, rather than attempting to impose his own. The Socratic method itself is built on silence, strategic pauses that create space for deeper reflection. And that's the secret. When you allow silence to do its work, you invite others to reveal more than they intended. And in that, you gain valuable insight. In the grand tapestry of human interaction, every word we speak is a thread that can either strengthen the weave or cause it to unravel. Choose your threads wisely. Epictetus, a Stoic philosopher, counsels, first learn the meaning of what you say, and then speak in the theater of life. The wise man often chooses to be an audience, understanding that words are like keys used wisely. They can unlock greatness, used recklessly. They can close the doors of opportunity. He practices the art of Stoicism, speaking not out of turn, but out of truth, teaching us that the most profound statements are often made in silence. The wise man's silence is a loud lesson. He speaks only when his words outweigh the silence, for in the halls of Stoicism, it's known, speak not because you must, but because your words can change the must into a meaningful melody. A sage whispers in a world that shouts, knowing that wisdom, like the sun, doesn't have to roar to be felt in the stillness of his calm. He teaches the Stoic truth. It's not the volume of our words, but the weight of their silence that truly speaks. We're all too familiar with those who only talk for attention, filling the air with meaningless chatter to mask their lack of substance. But the ancient Stoics knew better. They saw words as weapons, effective only when precisely targeted and used purposefully. On top of that, it's in silence that we can observe, learn, and understand. Thus, by speaking less and listening more, your words gain weight and substance, making others listen when you speak. In a world where everyone seems to be talking, but nobody is truly listening, the ancient Stoics presented a powerful alternative. They taught us that words are not merely sounds, but tools to be used sparingly and effectively in our modern world. We are bombarded by endless noise, chatter, and distraction. It's easy to fall into the trap of speaking without thinking, talking just to fill the silence, but Stoicism invites us to break this pattern, to embrace silence, not as emptiness, but as a canvas for deeper understanding and meaningful connections. So how can you harness the power of staying quiet to boost your intelligence and become better speakers? Number 1, practice active listening instead of waiting for your turn to speak. Focus fully on what the other person is saying. Notice their tone, their choice of words, their emotions, and even their body language. Often unspoken cues can reveal more than words themselves. Pay attention to their facial expressions, their posture, and the pauses they take, as these can provide deeper insight into their true feelings and intentions. Resist the urge to formulate your response while they are still speaking. Instead, absorb their message with an open mind. True listening requires presence, being mentally and emotionally engaged, rather than distracted or preoccupied with your own thoughts. Reflect on their message and consider the underlying intentions behind their words. The Stoics believed that true wisdom comes from understanding others on a deeper level, Rather than simply responding at a surface level. To do this effectively, cultivate patience and curiosity, asking yourself, what drives the other person's thoughts and emotions? Dig deeper by asking thoughtful questions and seeking clarification. Where needed, avoid distractions, such as your phone or wandering thoughts, which can interfere with your ability to fully grasp what is being said. Maintain eye contact and use small affirmations, such as nodding, to show that you are engaged. Another key component of active listening is paraphrasing, repeating what the other person said in your own words to ensure understanding. This technique not only clarifies your comprehension, but also makes the speaker feel heard and valued. Additionally, resist the urge to interject with personal anecdotes or opinions unless they add real value to the conversation. Keeping the focus on the other person shows respect and builds trust. Active listening not only improves your understanding, but also fosters stronger relationships built on mutual respect. It demonstrates humility and openness, key virtues the Stoics valued. Over time, you'll find that by listening intently, your responses become more thoughtful, precise, and impactful. You'll also become more adept at reading between the lines and identifying patterns in people's communication styles, allowing you to respond with wisdom and tact in any situation. As you practice this skill consistently, you will develop a reputation as someone who speaks with purpose and authority, making your words more persuasive, meaningful, and quick-witted. Moreover, your increased capacity to listen will enable you to adapt your communication style to different audiences, ensuring your message is well received in a variety of contexts. Over time, you may notice an improvement in your relationships, both personal and professional, as people feel more valued and heard in your presence. A crucial aspect of debating opinions is to develop the confidence to articulate your thoughts while maintaining composure under pressure. It's important to understand the perspective of your opponent without immediately conceding to their viewpoint. Instead of reacting emotionally, train yourself to listen critically, identifying weaknesses and inconsistencies in their argument. This allows you to craft responses that are both quick-witted and firmly rooted in your convictions. The ability to deflect without appearing defensive or confrontational is a powerful skill, one that the Stoics mastered by staying composed and measured in their speech. By doing so, you create an atmosphere where intellectual discourse thrives, allowing you to assert your beliefs with authority and poise while commanding respect from those around you. Number 2, embrace the pause. Don't rush to fill the silence. A well-placed pause allows you to process information and think critically. It also adds weight to your words. When you finally do speak, the best orators from ancient Rome to modern boardrooms know that silence creates anticipation. Beyond just adding weight, strategic pauses help in structuring thoughts effectively, ensuring clarity and precision. They also serve as an opportunity to gauge the reactions of your audience, allowing you to adjust your message for maximum impact. Silence gives others the impression of thoughtfulness and wisdom, positioning you as a credible and confident speaker. Furthermore, mastering the art of the pause can enhance storytelling, enabling you to emphasize key points, build suspense, and create a rhythm that captures and retains attention. The Stoics often employed silence not only to process their thoughts, but also to maintain composure and control during intense discussions, reinforcing their credibility and influence. They believed that the ability to remain silent in moments of emotive intensity was a mark of inner strength. When you pause, you create space to reflect and observe the dynamics of the conversation, giving you an upper hand in understanding underlying motives and intentions. It allows you to discern when to speak and when to hold back, ensuring your contributions are impactful and well received. Silence also prevents unnecessary misunderstandings and rash decisions, allowing a more thoughtful approach to any situation. Taking a moment of silence before responding allows you to refine your argument. Consider alternative perspectives and ultimately project authority with your words, whether in negotiations, debates, or casual conversations. The strategic use of silence can transform how others perceive you and enhance your ability to communicate effectively. Silence is not passive. It is a tool of influence and control that enables you to dictate the flow of dialogue by mastering the art of silence. You create an aura of confidence, making others more receptive to your ideas and opinions. The ability to use silence strategically can lead to better decision-making, improved conflict resolution, and a stronger sense of self-assurance. Additionally, silence can serve as a protective barrier against manipulation and coercion when faced with difficult or confrontational situations. A pause can provide a buffer that allows you to remain composed and avoid being drawn into emotionally charged exchanges. It grants you the space to analyze your options and respond in a way that aligns with your values and long-term objectives. Successful leaders and negotiators understand that strategic silence can shift the power dynamic in their favor, allowing them to steer conversations without conceding their stance. Ultimately, learning to embrace silence as a valuable communication tool will help you develop resilience, patience, and a deep sense of inner confidence with practice. You'll discover that sometimes the most profound messages are conveyed not through words, but through the power of well-timed silence. Number 3. Choose your words carefully. Marcus Aurelius once advised, "Think before you speak. Every word you say carries power, so make them count." Words once spoken cannot be taken back, and their impact can linger far beyond the moment. Before you speak, consider the intent and the potential outcome of your words. Ask yourself, is it true? Is it necessary? Is it kind? If the answer to any of these is no, perhaps silence is the wiser. Choice-wise individuals understand that speaking without careful thought can lead to misunderstandings, broken relationships, and unintended consequences. They also recognize that silence, when used strategically, can convey authority, patience, and thoughtfulness. Furthermore, thoughtful speech allows you to project confidence and credibility. When you take time to construct your words with care, you exhibit control over your emotions and intellect, demonstrating an ability to analyze situations before reacting. This not only enhances your influence in social and professional settings, but also prevents unnecessary conflicts and misunderstandings. Thoughtful communication fosters an environment of trust where people feel heard and valued. Additionally, crafting your speech with precision can enhance your persuasive abilities. Persuasion is not about overpowering someone with words, but rather about presenting well-reasoned logical arguments that resonate with your audience. When you choose your words carefully, you gain the ability to connect with others on a deeper level and shape their perspectives without resorting to aggression or dominance. By practicing this level of discernment, you can become a powerful communicator who commands attention and respect without needing to speak excessively. In the realm of leadership and influence, your words can shape the thoughts and behaviors of those around you. Great leaders throughout history have understood the power of their words, using them to inspire movements, foster unity, and drive change. When you practice deliberate speech, you ensure that your message is not diluted by unnecessary verbosity, but is instead impactful, memorable, and aligned with your core values. Moreover, speaking with intention allows you to navigate difficult conversations with grace, whether in negotiations, debates, or personal discussions. The ability to articulate your thoughts in a composed and precise manner can be the key to resolving conflicts and reaching mutual understanding. Thoughtful speech is a sign of emotional intelligence and self-mastery, qualities that set apart those who are truly wise. Remember, the power of your words is determined by the thoughtfulness behind them. Mastering the art of speaking with intention will help you stand out as a leader in any conversation or debate, leaving a lasting impression on those who hear you. Additionally, being deliberate in your speech cultivates a sense of self-control and discipline. Thoughtful communication fosters trust, commands respect, and reflects inner strength. The Stoics believe that choosing your words carefully allows you to influence others positively, resolve conflicts effectively, and lead with integrity. When you speak with purpose, people are more likely to listen, understand, and engage with your ideas. Moreover, carefully chosen words can clarify your thoughts, avoid confusion, and enhance your ability to persuade others effectively. Pausing before responding gives you time to analyze the conversation, ensuring that your contributions add value rather than noise. Practicing measured speech not only builds your reputation, but also enhances your ability to connect with people on a deeper level. In high-pressure situations, the ability to measure your words and speak with clarity can set you apart. Whether in personal interactions or professional settings, practicing restraint before responding helps to ensure that your message is clear and impactful. It is said that great leaders and thinkers throughout history have harnessed the power of measured speech to inspire, persuade, and guide others with wisdom and authority. They understood that impactful communication is not about speaking the most, but rather about speaking with intention and precision. By taking the time to craft your words thoughtfully, you demonstrate confidence and competence. The power of intentional speech lies in its ability to shape perceptions, build relationships, and even influence the course of events. In your favor, effective communication is also about timing and knowing when to remain silent. In social and professional situations, being strategic with your speech allows you to maintain control of conversations and steer them in meaningful directions. Mastering the art of speaking with intention gives you an advantage in negotiations, conflict resolution, and leadership. As you refine your ability to communicate thoughtfully, you will notice how people respond, more attentively respect your opinions, and seek your guidance in difficult situations. Remember, the weight of your words is determined by the thoughtfulness behind them, and mastering the art of speaking with intention will help you stand out as a leader in any conversation or debate. The value of thoughtful communication cannot be overstated. It is a skill that transcends various aspects of life, shaping how you are perceived and how effectively you can convey your ideas and beliefs. Number 4, observe more than you speak. Every room, every conversation, and every interaction is an opportunity to learn. The more you observe, the more patterns you'll recognize, and the smarter your contributions will become. Observation allows you to pick up on subtle cues, body language, tone, and choice of words that reveal deeper insights into people's thoughts and intentions. By becoming a keen observer, you develop the ability to anticipate reactions, adapt your responses, and engage in more meaningful conversations. Noticing recurring behaviors and trends over time enables you to respond with greater accuracy and wisdom. Observing also helps you detect the unspoken dynamics within groups, understanding power structures, emotional undercurrents, and the motivations that drive behavior. Additionally, observing more than you speak helps you cultivate patience and humility. It encourages you to listen actively and gather a wealth of knowledge before expressing your opinions. Often, those who observe intently are seen as more perceptive and thoughtful, qualities that foster respect and admiration from others. By making observation a habit, you enhance your critical thinking skills and can better analyze situations, whether in social, professional, or personal contexts. When you train yourself to observe first, you begin to recognize opportunities that others might miss, allowing you to act with greater insight and precision. Furthermore, observation provides valuable opportunities for self-improvement. By carefully analyzing interactions, you can identify areas where you can enhance your own communication style, emotional intelligence, and decision-making processes. You begin to recognize how others perceive you and can adjust your approach to align more closely with your values and objectives. Observing successful individuals can offer inspiration and practical strategies to incorporate into your own life in the long run. These insights help you to make smarter choices, build stronger relationships, and contribute more effectively to any environment you find yourself in. Moreover, the practice of keen observation encourages a lifelong learning mindset, helping you stay adaptable and proactive in an ever-changing world. Number 5, control your impulses. Impulsiveness often leads to regrettable words that can tarnish relationships, damage reputations, and create unnecessary conflicts. Taking a moment to check yourself before responding allows you to engage with greater self-awareness, emotional intelligence, and strategic foresight. By developing the habit of pausing before speaking, you gain the opportunity to assess the situation objectively, consider multiple perspectives, and choose words that reflect wisdom rather than impulse. This deliberate approach not only enhances the quality of your responses, but also fosters an image of composure and confidence. Thoughtful responses require patience and practice, but the rewards are immense when you respond with careful consideration. You create an atmosphere of respect and trust, allowing for deeper connections and more meaningful dialogues. Over time, you will notice how others begin to value your input more, viewing you as a person of integrity and thoughtful leadership. Furthermore, by controlling impulsive, you become better equipped to navigate complex conversations, negotiations, and high-press situations with poise and clarity. Consider incorporating techniques such as deep breathing, counting to 10, or mentally reframing the situation before you speak. These strategies can help you regulate emotional responses and ensure that your words align with your values and long-term objectives. Practicing mindfulness and becoming aware of your triggers can further aid in managing impulsivity. Self-awareness is a powerful tool that allows you to recognize patterns in your speech and behavior, enabling you to proactively address situations with clarity and intention. Additionally, visualization techniques can be beneficial in preparing for challenging conversations, helping you mentally rehearse your responses and stay composed. Under pressure, another effective strategy to control impulsiveness is developing active listening skills by fully focusing on the speaker without prematurely formulating a response. You can gain a deeper understanding of the discussion at hand. This approach not only helps in formulating more thoughtful responses, but also enhances empathy and fosters stronger relationships. Additionally, maintaining a journal to reflect on past conversations and analyzing your response patterns can provide valuable insights into areas where you can improve your communication style. Seeking constructive feedback from trusted individuals can further help you refine your approach and identify tendencies that may contribute to impulsive reactions. Further, practicing assertive communication can serve as an invaluable tool. Incur in impulsiveness by learning to express your thoughts confidently and respectfully. You create a balance between honesty and diplomacy, reducing the likelihood of reactive responses. Assertiveness training can teach you how to stand firm in your beliefs while remaining open to constructive dialogue, ensuring your words align with your values and principles. Remember, true strength lies not in speaking first, but in speaking wisely. Thoughtful communication helps you avoid unnecessary regrets and positions. You, as a person who speaks with intention and authority, as you cultivate self-control and mindful speaking habits, you will find yourself more confident in expressing your thoughts and opinions without the fear of being misunderstood or regretting your words. later. This practice of intentional communication is a lifelong journey that can lead to greater personal growth, improved relationships, and a stronger sense of self-discipline. With consistent effort, you will develop a reputation for being measured, insightful, and articulate, earning the trust and respect of those around you. Number 6, surround yourself with the right people. You are the average of the people you surround yourself with. The Stoics believed in seeking out wise mentors and like-minded individuals who inspire you to grow associate with those who will make a better man of you. Seneca advised, if you have friends who lack motivation, curiosity, or a desire for personal growth, it may be time to reevaluate those relationships. It is better to be alone with your own thoughts focused on self-improvement than to be weighed down by individuals who hinder your progress and negatively impede your mindset. The people around us have a significant influence on our thoughts, behaviors, and even our ambitions. Low-quality associations can subtly erode our motivation and weaken our resolve. The Stoics believed that surrounding ourselves with individuals who challenge us intellectually, encourage disciplined habits, and embody strong virtues is essential for personal development. It is said that our environment shapes us more than we realize, and the people we choose to associate with can either accelerate or hinder our growth. Choosing friends and mentors wisely is an investment in our future success and well-being. In addition to seeking out high-caliber individuals, consider the quality of conversations you engage in. Avoid those who lack a strong vocabulary or rely excessively on slang and curse words as language shapes thought. Engaging in meaningful intellectual discussions helps refine your thinking and cultivate a sophisticated mindset. The way you speak and express yourself reflects your level of growth and discipline. By surrounding yourself with articulate, thoughtful people, you naturally adopt their positive habits and mental frameworks. Thought-provoking discussions push you to expand your perspectives, challenge your assumptions, and become more well-rounded in your thinking. Moreover, it is important to be deliberate about the media and content you consume. Books, podcasts, and even social media interactions should align with your growth goals. Carefully curating your informational diet can have the same impact as surrounding yourself with wise mentors in person. In today's digital age, the constant influx of information can either serve as a source of inspiration or become a distraction that derails your focus. Being selective about the content you absorb ensures that your mind remains sharp, engaged, and aligned with your aspirations. Audit your social circle. Are the people around you pushing you forward or holding you back? Seek out mentors, books, and communities that align with your growth. Challenge yourself to initiate conversations with individuals who inspire you. You observe the language and thought patterns of your peers and make conscious choices to engage in environments that encourage intellectual and personal development. Consider joining mastermind groups, online communities, or local meetups that align with your goals and values. The effort to surround yourself with people who challenge and inspire you will pay off in the form of better opportunities, stronger personal growth, and an enriched mindset. Imagine yourself in a room full of people, all eager to prove their intelligence by speaking over one another, but you standing apart, absorbing the scene in silence, calculating your words with precision. When you finally speak, heads turn and your words carry weight because you've built a reputation for speaking only when necessary. Your silence speaks volumes, and when you do contribute, your insights are valued and respected. By cultivating the habit of staying quiet, you not only sharpen your intellect, but also elevate the quality of your speech. You begin to influence others, not by the quantity of your words, but by their depth and clarity. Your thoughtful presence will encourage others to seek your opinion and guidance, solidifying your reputation as someone who speaks with wisdom and purpose. Number 7. Cultivate inner stillness. True wisdom is not only about what you say, but also about the state of your mind. Cultivating inner stillness allows you to remain composed in the face of adversity and stay centered amid chaos in confrontation or belligerent verbal attacks. The Stoics emphasized the importance of maintaining a calm and collected mind, free from unnecessary distractions and emotional turbulence. They believed that true strength lies in the ability to control one's reactions and maintain serenity in the most challenging circumstances. By embracing stillness, you create mental clarity that enables you to respond with precision and purpose, rather than reacting impulsively. When your mind is quiet, you can analyze situations more effectively, make sound decisions, and avoid being swayed by external pressures. A composed mind is like a fortress, secure, impenetrable, and capable of withstanding the storms of life. Practicing mindfulness meditation or simply taking time for reflection can help you develop this inner peace, ensuring that your words and actions align with your true values and goals. Mindfulness involves paying attention to the present moment without judgment, allowing you to fully engage with your thoughts and feelings. While maintaining emotional balance, meditation offers a structured approach to inner stillness by training your mind to focus, enhancing your self-awareness and ability to regulate emotions. Additionally, regular self-reflection allows you to evaluate your actions, recognize patterns in your behavior, and refine your approach to life's challenges. The more consistently you practice these techniques, the more you can fortify your mental resilience and respond with grace in any situation. Incorporating breathing exercises and visualization techniques can further enhance your ability to cultivate inner stillness. Deep, intentional breathing calms the nervous system, helping you stay grounded in high-pressure situations, while visualization allows you to mentally rehearse responses to potential conflicts, ensuring that you remain composed when they arise. Journaling is another powerful tool that can aid in cultivating inner peace by providing a space to process thoughts and emotions, ultimately leading to greater self-awareness and emotional intelligence. Additionally, engaging in nature walks or physical activity can foster mental clarity, as physical movement provides an outlet for pent-up stress and encourages introspection. Engaging with creative outlets, such as art, music, or writing, can also serve as a means of expressing emotions constructively and cultivating a tranquil state of mind. Developing inner stillness requires consistency and dedication. It is a lifelong practice that strengthens resilience and empowers you to navigate life's complexities with poise. A calm mind enables you to recognize opportunities more clearly, face challenges with courage, and cultivate meaningful relationships with time. Inner stillness becomes a foundation for personal and professional success, allowing you to rise above external distractions and maintain unwavering focus on your long-term aspirations. When you embrace inner stillness as a way of life, you find that decisions are made with greater clarity, your responses carry more weight, and your relationships deepen as you become a source of steady, unwavering presence. By practicing these techniques consistently, you can develop a resilient mindset that allows you to approach life with a greater sense of calm and purpose. Whether facing workplace challenges, personal relationships, or unexpected crises, a composed and reflective mind gives you the ability to act with wisdom and integrity. Your ability to remain calm under pressure also inspires those around you, setting an example of emotional intelligence and leadership. As you deepen your practice of inner stillness, you gain the ability to detach from fleeting distractions and focus on what truly matters, ensuring that your energy is directed towards meaningful pursuits. In the end, wisdom isn't about speaking more, it's about speaking better, and often speaking better begins with knowing when to stay quiet. When you cultivate inner stillness, you gain the ability to choose your words with intention, ensuring that they have a meaningful impact and resonate with those around you. Ultimately, the practice of inner stillness allows you to speak not only with clarity, but with authenticity and conviction, making your words more compelling and powerful.